What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 5150 Gringo Garage, and today we're changing the belt tensioner pulley on a 2008 Chevy Silverado. This truck has the 4.8 liter, but it should be the same for the 5.3, and I believe this goes for 99 to 2008 Silverado, Sierra, Tahoe, stuff like that. So anyways, the tensioner was good on the truck. We pulled it off. It looked like just the pulley's bad. But this will be the same steps to take if you need to change the whole tensioner or just the pulley. So go ahead, remember, like, subscribe on this video if you haven't, and let's go at it. What's going on with this today is a lot of noise coming from the engine. Upon inspection, there is a tensioner pulley that has looked like it has got ground down to beef. It is actually ground down to almost nothing. So I'm going to pull it off, okay? So the first thing you have to do is go ahead and let's take the cover off the top of the motor, which is really simple. Just pulls right up. Okay. Next thing you want to do is get our flathead screwdrivers. You got two bolts that hold the intake on. It's just a hose clamp. Right there and right there. You just unscrew it. There's still a couple more things you got to do. On the side of the intake, there is a hose that you pop off. Okay, it just pops right off. And on the front, the intake is actually connected to the radiator hose. You just got to pry them apart. Okay, just a little tug. There you go, and it comes right out. All right. So let's get to the next step, a 15mm wrench or socket. And this is for the tensioner pulley bolt, which will release the tension of the belt. So now you could get in there, get your hand in there, slip that belt around. This bolt is right in the center of that pulley, okay? So just go to the right, it tightens it down, and you can pull the bolt off. All right, so we're like literally almost done. So we're gonna tack this bolt right here. It's in the upper right portion of the pulley. So just get a wrench on it, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, and just keep on wrenching. Once you get back to that bolt being easy to get off, just do it by hand. Then you're just gonna go ahead and just give it a tug. The bolt comes out. And if you could go ahead and you release the bottom bolt here, I'm going to show you. I'm going to get the bottom bolt loose, and then you can rotate the whole tensioner. Okay, move that out of the way, and now you can get to the bolt, the bottom bolt that you can't see, and it's just right there. Okay, let's speed things up. I know you don't want to watch that. So anyways, bam, just like that. Look at this tensioner, and look at that pulley. It is just beat to garbage. So we got a new pulley. There it is, part number 38009 from O'Reilly. We could have changed the whole tensioner, but all we needed was a pulley. So just take that center bolt out and you could just put a new pulley on. Put that center bolt right back in, just like it came out. Go ahead and tighten it up by hand. Make sure you don't cross thread nothing or anything like that. Okay, we got our ratchet and our socket. It's nice and snug. It spins freely like we want it to. We're gonna go ahead and line up our pulley down there. Everything looks like it lines right back up. Put your bolts in. You're gonna start one bolt. Do that one by hand. Okay, you're gonna start getting it nice and snug. I'm gonna grab me a wrench. I'm gonna go super fast. Here you go. Tighten it up. Now you can rotate the tensioner until you can get the other bolt in. We're gonna go with super speed, tighten that one up, and it's done. So here we're just using a ratchet with the 15mm just to snug all the bolts down that mount the tensioner to the block. Okay, everything's tight, everything's good. Now get that 15mm on the front of that pulley so you could loosen up the tension to the belt. You'll see I'll push the tensioner down, it's releasing some tension, and I'm able to slip the belt under the idler pulley. And there we go. That's all there is to it. That's how you change the tensioner or the tensioner pulley. You can see it's all there. So let's See if we can get this guy to start it up. No, not yet. Let's go ahead and put it back together, which is real easy. Just reverse order. Slide it right on down. Take your time. With this one, I believe the suction cups stuck to the engine block, but you can see there's that hose I told you about earlier. It just snaps right in. Also, right here, you got a little pin that pops up into a rubber grommet on the intake that holds it all in place. It's all sets down. Now you screw your air intake down. You had 2 hose clamps that you need to get done. It was this one and this one right over here. Just nice and snug. Okay, make sure everything's snug and tight. Now right here, you can see you have these suction cups. This is what I'm talking about. You got to pull them back out sometimes. They actually are supposed to go on the cover itself. They're not supposed to stay on the block. So sometimes you got to pop them back into where they go. That's why when earlier I took the cover off, it was so easy, because they weren't really mounted down very well. So you see these little suction cups. There's little grooves right there. You just pop them right back in. Okay, now let's go ahead, line up our holes. Look under there, you'll see where they line up, and you just pop them right back in. There it is, look, nice and snug. And that's it, you know? Look at that. Everything working like it's supposed to. Alright, I would say this is a successful job. What do you guys think? Thumbs up.